Where am I? There we go. It's time! Woo! Where is Krita? Krita, where are you? I thought I opened Krita. Why is it not showing up? Oh no. Mm. Hydration. It is a good thing to be hydrated. Where's the thing? Should be under stream. Sketches. Yeah. There we go. Welcome, A-Pop. Stop licking my auger plates. Stop it. Welcome. It is, once again, time to draw people. And suggestions. Ah! What? What? Yeah! Last time we did Sin and a sibling suggestion of Moth Miku. This time, I don't... Who do I have on my list? Of, like, suggested characters and or people. Welcome. This is gonna be a short stream, because I start work tomorrow, and I have to be in at, like, 2 p.m., so I have to actually wake up at a decent time. The fuck is my cat doing? Sin, Moth Miku. Mothku. Alright. Wait, this is not the right thing. This is... Wait. At some point I just need... So, I'm gonna give this context. I have a Discord, and it's only for me. And it's like, it has my to-do list and stuff, like my to-do list, stream schedule, all about bacteria, all about microbiology, that type of stuff. At some point, I need to, like, put my just, like, suggestions, like, suggested characters list there. Because every time I have to look at my suggested character list, I have to go to my Google Docs, then I have to go to Google Keeps. Yeah. Oh, my water hit the table. That is great. I start my job tomorrow, so let's see. Oh, I only have 2 characters. The girl holding Sukadri, and then Mikan from anime Mikan Iniki. Okay. While I'm here, I'm gonna add... Let's see. Art... Suggestion list. Okay, now I have the art suggestion list on my Discord. Eventually, at some point, I will make like a fan community Discord thing. For now, I just have my little personal hellhole that I use for organizational purposes. Alright. Hey, Pop, you got any suggestions on what to draw? Let's see. Mikan E. Niki. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, where is the anime girl? Wikipedia, show me the fucking anime girl. Wikipedia, no. Had my incarnation fleshed out, but yeah, I have my. If only I had my incarnation fleshed out, but yeah, I have my own organization Discord too. Yeah, it's a good thing, cause like then if I go to Discord, I usually am sitting in there, so it forces me to like look at my own Discord, which has my stuff in it. I'm trying to find a reference for... Oh, a cat! Ugh. Okay, Mikan, an orange-colored cat. Okay. That I can do. Just a little guy. I love that for him. Copy image. Little guy. I love little guys. Just look at that face. That is the face of a little guy. And I am a little guy enjoyer. Because they're just so cute. Just so cute and silly. And I am nothing if not a silly cat fan. Alright. Welcome to Basili shows off his ability to draw cats. At first I thought Mikan was a person. No, it's the cat. Look at how cute he is. He's so simple too. Why am I having ads? No. Please. It's not even been like... I use Obsidian for knowledge-based stuff, mapping out papers, that sort of thing. Discord for more silly stuff. Yeah, I have Obsidian. I forget that I have it, so I have not used it in like... When's the last time I opened my Obsidian? I have it. I used it to take notes for a while at my, like, starting the fall, not fall. Jesus, Vasily, speak. Woof. Oh my god. Welcome to, you would think I'd be good at English. Nah! Okay, when was the last time I took notes? Like February, okay. Damn, okay, I have not used my Obsidian in a while. Because the last time I used it was February. God damn. Okay, what's new? Tails. Cats love cardboard boxes. It's just a thing they do. And once again, Siri is at the other end of the table, providing... Womp womp. I'm trying to draw a circle. Yeah, because I have to draw a cat, and you kind of usually start with a circle for the head. And then, like, the main body is just, like, 2 circles for a cartoon cat. And that... Did you throw something at me?
I just threw it not in your general direction, but not directly at you.
Oh, okay, because I saw you throw something, and I got very concerned. Alright, little kitty cat. Oh my god. No, this is Mikon from the anime Mikon Iniki.
No.
It's an orange cat.
We're not from, Luna from, Sailor Moon.
Alright, I will add that to the list. Because so far, like, the only 2 suggestions I had were Mikon from Mikon Iniki, and then a VTuber. So, like, my suggestion list is thin, and it's not very fun when it is thin. What? We can just pretend the other leg doesn't exist. Listen, it's why I like doing side positions. Then you can just ignore the other leg. But then you have the problem of how the fuck do you place the little feet? Little cat arms. Are you okay?
I heard the bird song.
The what?
The bread song.
No.
Where it goes,
Oh, now I know what you mean. Okay, now I know what you mean. That song. Mama called me disappointment, Papa called me fat. But yeah, I should use Obsidian more. I have it, and I just forgot it existed. Not doing orthographic projections. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck is an orthographic projection? Okay, ortho is like... That's what I know it from. I know what graphic is. Orthographic projections. Hey, Pop, you've sent me on a rabbit hole. Ortho... God, I can't spell. Orthographic. Fuck, why can't I spell? Oh, correct orthography. Correct spelling, a way of spelling. Orthographic. Not doing orthographic projection. Yep. Tail. I am resisting the urge so bad to just do what I do with tails. Like, just big, not cat-shaped, just giant poof that looks like a squirrel. Because that's just like the way I stylize tails. Is it wrong? Objectively, yes. Because, like, most cats do not have very poofy squirrel-like tails. And even those with very fluffy tails, they don't look squirrel-like. Why the fuck are you mewing? Oh, little cheek fluffs. Welcome to I Have an Art Style, and that art style is stuck in 2016 Warrior Cats fandom. You did not just tell me to KYS. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure, buddy. Siblings. I start my job tomorrow. And apparently my family has taken bets on how long they think I'll have a job, which is disappointing. At least have some faith in me, please. Nothing.
Tell me.
Apparently Mom and Travis and, like, Travis is a common name, and Subti have taken bets on how long I'll have my job for.
Oh.
Like, which is a little disappointing. Because, like, have some faith in me. You have faith in me, right, Siri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meow. Meow meow. You are not singing the Five Nights at Freddy's song.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who knows?
I know,
I've been
bitch.
singing that one part in the classical song.
Yeah, but that part of the classical song is also from Five Nights at Freddy's. What got me into art was Five Nights at Freddy's, and I wonder if that's why I'm a furry. That or Warrior Cats. Probably both. The Five Nights at Freddy's to Warrior Cats to furry pipeline. Someone's gotta, like, investigate that. 'Cause I swear it's a pipeline. Like, just... Like, somehow, it's, like, gotta be a thing. Like, it's just gotta. I don't know why. It's just gotta. Wait, he talks. Oh my goodness, he talks. He's got, like, a little bell circle thingy-majig. And, like, a little bow. Orthographic projections. Wow. It's got, like, a little circle to it. Hey! Something's missing. Oh my gosh, she's bald.
She's short right people that have hair.
Not the one line from, like, Totally Spies. Oh my gosh. She's bald. She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair. Wow. Wow. We are drawing. We are drawing today. Wow.
Where my belly button itches.
Keep that to yourself, dude.
You keep it to yourself.
Keep what to myself? Siblings. Wow. Look at him, he's just a little guy. I love when I draw little guys. So you're so cute. You're just a patootie. You're just a patootie. Welcome to Random Bacilli Hour. Oh. One minute. Wow. Wow. Should probably sit upright. My posture. 'Tis horrendous. We are back. Wait, Apop, I don't think you were here yesterday when I did my Eustace rant. Welcome to... I fucking hate it. Why? Why'd they name him Eustace? It still bothers me. It's been 24 hours. It still bothers me. Who the fuck decided at, like, not Game Freak. What's it called? Who decided to name him Eustace? I just want to talk. Just, like, nice, civil discussion. Because, like, come on. Why Eustace? I realized I got the pun wrong. I realized they were probably going for useless and not you are a winner. But still, Eustace? Eustace. Like, Surely there's a better way to have a pun name that is useless winner. Like, not Eustace, though. Why? Why do that? Like, that's. Like, I know logistically they couldn't keep, the fan given names because, you the legal stuff, probably. But, like, why? Why name him Eustace? You could have given it to his father. Well, I guess with the context of knowing that it's supposed to be useless, I guess that doesn't work. But still, you could have given it to his father and it would have worked better than, like, giving it to him. I am a Eustace hater. His name is not Eustace. His name is Sebastian Best, and I will forever call him Sebastian Best. Because who the fuck thought Eustace? Eustace was good. Eustace! Fucking can't believe it. They sat down. Several people sat down and was like, yep, we'll go with Eustace. Why? Why, Capcom? Why'd you gotta do it to him? Why'd you gotta name him Eustace? Why? Why, Capcom? Why'd you do it? Why'd you gotta do it to him? Why, Capcom? Why? Nobody's gonna match your freak. He's just a little guy. I hate the fucking Eustace. It's just not right. It's not right. It doesn't fit him. I don't like it. And I'm not gonna get used to it. Why Eustace? How did nobody sit down and stop and think, you know what? Let's name him Eustace. Like that's not a bad name or anything. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I hate it. I hate it with all my life. All my life and blood. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why Eustace? Why? I have questions, and I don't think Capcom's gonna answer my questions. Because I need to know why Eustace. Like, I like Eddie Fender. I like Verity as a first name. I don't like Gival. It's a little too on the nose for me. But Eustace? Fucking Eustace? Why Eustace? Why you gotta name him Eustace? What about him is a Eustace? I don't get it. I don't get it. It bothers me. Like, on a physical level, it hurts. Like, that's just not a right name for that guy. Nuh-uh. Like, and I know that damn good and well the fan base isn't gonna really call him Eustace. No. You might have, like, a few people who have never played the fan translation or don't know that the fan translation exists call him Eustace. But, like, I doubt that, like, a good chunk of the fandom is actually gonna call him Eustace. I don't like it. Like, I feel like everyone will, call Courtney, not Courtney, Justine, what's it called? Verity. Like, that, I feel like a lot of people are on board for. Eddie Fender, yeah, that works. I don't think a lot of people have issues with Eddie Fender. But fucking Eustace? Eustace, really? They sat down and said, yep, Eustace it is. Come on. Come on, why? Like, surely it can't get worse. Please tell me Blaze DeBest does not have an awful name. If he does, I will cry. Please tell me they did something more clever with the last name Winner than just fucking Eustace. Please, if they did something that's just boring, I'm gonna kill myself. Why Eustace? At some point I need to figure out how to get background music working for this. Today is not that day. Today is not that day. Eventually, mark my words, I will figure it out. Today is not that day, though, but eventually, I will figure it out. Wait, I know what I could do. Hold on. Well, no. that doesn't work because that'd be window capture, and I don't think window capture has that. Ugh. Damn, I don't know how to get music working in this. Because, like, the times I try to get music working, because it's through my, like, I can't figure out how to get it to work. So there's just no background music. I suppose what I could do is I could just use my phone to put the background music on. But then, like, the thing is, because I also use my phone to read chat, that doesn't work. Like, that doesn't work. Because then I would have to lose chat because I wouldn't. Because I think chat is correlated with, like, the not going live, like, the, like, live at itself. And, like, if I have music in the background, it's not going to let me have the live on my phone, too. So, yeah, there's that. I need to figure out how to get music working with this because these streams where there's no background music is just bad. It's bad. I mean, like, I could probably watch a quick tutorial and figure that out. I I don't know. I like how he doesn't have any stripes because, like, IRL, like, tabby, not tabbies, orange cats are, the orange gene is epistatic to the tabby gene. It'll always be tabby. That's what epistatic is. So, like, the tabby, like, whatever tabby alleles you have won't like affect the expression of the orange phenotype having tabby. So, like, you could have the agouti complex in that, you know, makes cats tabby turned off on an orange cat, but because it's epistatic, it's not gonna care regardless of what that gene is. The phenotype is always gonna be tabby. They don't care what the genotype is. That's what epistasis is. The genotype be damned. The phenotype is always going to be a certain way. Like, that's how that works genetically. Welcome to You Learn Something New Every Day. But, like, a lot of, like, the time in cartoons or, like, you know, other types of, like, entertainment, like, the Warrior Cat fandom also does this to some degree. They usually, but that's, like, that makes sense because in, like, the fan art space, you're going to simplify how you draw the cat, especially for something like a multi-animator project. Like, you're going to simplify how you draw that cat. I know he's, like, a very vibrant orange, but I feel like that, like, I feel like this hurts, or even, like, that is just too much. I feel like we take it, like, a little bit more cream, or, like, a little bit more desaturated. Like, that works, I think. I will take that. But I just don't want him to be bright. Like, I'll take the, like, the bright whitish color, though, for, like, the tail tip. And, like, the little tail decorations and stuff. Not decorations, the little face thing and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. He's so stinking cute. And we're almost done. And he has, like, a... Is it dark green or is it light green? Welcome to Basili pulls up Mikon Iniki. And then I have to look at the reference images of the cat. Yeah, it is a dark green bow. With, like, darker green... Like, not dark green, but, like, vibrant green eyes. Okay, that's how he does look. Okay. Like, I chose a very dull image, like, just on purpose so I could, like, see the, like, details better. Also because I don't really like bright colors. This might come as a shock to you, given that my avatar is bright pink. But I'm not a big fan of bright colors. Like, I think they can work, and I don't hate bright colors. I I just don't really like super bright oranges or pinks, which I like vibrant pinks, but not like bright. Like, the pink I use, like, the base pink for my model isn't very what's the word I'm looking for? It's not very, what? No. Can I, no. Trying to open and switch my palette over to this one. Okay, come on. Yeah. So like the pink I use for my model, it's pretty vibrant, but you'll notice the saturation is a little bit off, and also it's darker, so the like luminosity is not like really high, but it's still vibrant. I like that type of look, but I don't like really like super saturated pinks and like oranges. I can get myself behind a good saturated yellow. I can get myself behind a good saturated green if it's done right. Saturated blues are fun. I like saturated purples. I'm just not a fan of the saturated, like the highly saturated, like warm colors, which says something about me. I don't know what. Says something about me. do 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 do. Yeah, it says something about me. I'm not sure what it says, but it says something. And then wait, why am I called silly Basili? Silly Basili. Ah, ah. And we take the pink and then we just lighten it. Well, not lighten it, saturate it. Because it's like gray in that image. Do a little fluff. And then the fluff is gonna be the lighter color. I think it's like fun to have like a light colored fluff instead of like the base color for the fluff. Fight me on this. Actually, I don't want to fight. And then we do the little pink nose. Do 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 do. Oh wait, I gotta color in the little teeth. Little teeths. And we're done. Hooray. The cat is done. That was really quick. That was really quick. Damn, how fast is that? Okay, that was like 30 minutes worth of drawing. So that's pretty fast. Wow, well. Cat. Alright. Chat, do you have any, like, suggestions? Because I am running out of suggestions. I could do, like, a random character generator. And then I could also do, like, a random VTuber generator. Random VTuber generator. Spin the wheel, random picker. Okay. What is this? Okay, we got, like, a lot of options. This feels like it's got a good amount of options. Alright, just so you can see I'm not cheating. Where is it? Let's spin that wheel. Hold on. I'm waiting for it to show up on my screen. Not screen, on my stream screen. There we go. Let's spin it. Wait, what? Go back. Spin that wheel. Oh. Zion Lanza. Oh, that's Sayu. Not the robot Sayu. The Sayu who got fired from uh yeah, Sayu Synchrony. I tried to spell it. Synchronicity, yes. So because it's the fired the fired past life of this VTuber, I'm gonna go with the actual current VTuber. Girl, what the fuck are you on? My cat is being wild. Feral creature. Alright, copy image. Oh god, this is gonna kill me. Wait. No, I didn't wanna copy Mekon. Okay, copy image. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to uh I don't want to run out of suggestions so soon, and because I only have one suggestion left, technically, kind of, it's complicated. The last time like the technical suggestion I drew, it was for Sukadri, and I was tired and was at the end of a stream, so I just drew the scissors. And I think the person who requested Sukadri wanted the girl holding the scissors. But because we're almost out of suggestions, we have done Russian roulette. Oh god, this is a design. Okay. I can draw. I can draw women. I can draw people. I can draw people. I can draw people. I am I am not afraid of drawing people. What would ever make you say that? What? I'm hearing cat noises. And I don't know if they're my cats or the stray cats that live outside. I I can draw VTubers. Oh god. I can draw VTubers. God, why are so many of you people? Why can't there be more furries? Or cats? Alright, let me draw the little half body. Because there's no way it's a cold day in hell before I drew a full body of this character. Because I like living. Okay. Got fun tattoo designs, but I think you're not gonna. Well, you would see part of it. Oh, God. Alright, then we gotta do the neck. The neck. Wow. Wow. And then arms, which are fun. Arms. I don't need to draw the hands. We don't need to draw the hands. The hands can go fuck themselves. Maybe I should try and draw the hands. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. Her hand's just behind her back. We don't have to draw hands. Listen, I know that I should be drawing the hand because that would be practice and that would be good for me. But also, I don't want to. And that's just how we're going to roll today. Oh, God. Let the wheel decide what character you draw. That way you're not going to run out of suggestions already. You'll be fine, Basili. You'll be fine, I said. And I said, yeah, I will be. And then I lied to myself. Wow. Who'd have thought he lies to himself on a regular basis? I mean, if it works, it works. But goddamn, I am having a time. Side note, while we're here, real quick, I did little panel things. So now you can figure out, you can get information on who I am, like what my stream schedule generally is, art credits, and then what All About Bacteria is, and then I guess the bottom panel. I I don't want to shill stuff, okay? Which is just like, do you have a little tip dono link thing? I do. You don't need to use it. It's there, I guess. Like if you want to fund whatever I do, such as, assets and stuff, like you can do that, I guess. But like, don't feel obligated to donate stuff to me. Please. I just have it there now instead of just never mentioning it. Because before I had it, I just never mentioned it. It's like, what's the point of mentioning it if you just never use it? Or you're like, like, I don't know. It's there, it's a thing. If you really are inclined, it goes to like funding asset upgrades and like computer upgrades and stuff. So like, making my hobby even more not sustainable. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, more fun? Question mark? I don't know, making my hobby even more hobby. Here we go. Alright. The body isn't the hard part. The face is the hard part, and I hate faces. I mean, like, why did I do this to myself? I don't know why I did this to myself. Do 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 do. Like, why'd I do this? I could have just, like, chosen an animal if I didn't want to run out of suggestions super fast. But also, like, I don't know. I'm a VTuber. I should draw other VTubers. Alright, I'm gonna just... Wait, I should probably change the stream title, because it's like... Because we're not doing all suggestions, like, and some random... Oh no, why am I angry? What happened? Randomly... Wait, I can just put help, I'm running out of suggestions, so I've resorted to wheel. Wait, come... Oh, my OBS, why aren't you cooperating? Obs. Obsess. Yes. Cooperate. Ah. OBS. Oh. Okay. Art stream. Request, please. I am running out. Alright. My OBS is broken. It's gonna take a minute. Gonna take a moment for that to work. While it does, let's go back to anime girls. Wow. I regret my choices. Only a little. I mean, like, listen, this is fun. And it's forcing me to draw people. But also, help. I do not like drawing humans. Because I am bad at drawing humans. Does she have boobs? I can't tell. I think they're boob. Is there boob? Does model have boob? Little tiny boob. Let's just give a little boob. I don't know. Sometimes female VTuber models have a lot of boob. Other times they don't. This is the other time, and there is no boob. At least not super visible boob. So tiny boob it is. And then just a little there we go. I think that works. Hold on. Wow. Alright, now I can update. Request, please. I am running out. That is the title. Help, request, please. I run out of request. That is bad. I like request. Don't worry, because it's a request stream, the little, what's it called? You don't need to use the point redeem feature of Doodle Bacteria Boy. That's there for request streams. Because this is a request stream, you don't need to use it. Just say it in the chat, and you'll be good. Yippee. Okay. We have a human body. Alright. What does her hairline look like? Like, just general shape bangs. Like that. They're kind of shaped like a V. What did I do? Alright. First let's actually do the outfit part. Because it's like, okay, we got this kind of sharp, like, not tattoo, this, like, type, tarp. What was it called? Jesus. Brain no work. Yippee. His brain, no function. It is functionless. Wow. So disappointing. All the Bacilli enjoyers cried because his brain is not function. Wait, are those little, like, not suspenders, what are they called? Those little straps supposed to go, like, over her shoulders, but they don't? Question mark? What? Huh? Oh no, she has these little drapey bits. I'm doing this so I don't have to do the jacket. Because I don't want to do the jacket. I am terrified. Who gave VTubers such complex models? I just want to talk. Is it complex? Probably not. Am I just a wuss because I don't draw people a lot? Yeah. I'll admit it. I'm a wuss. I don't draw people. Wait, no. I draw people infrequently. And so people scare me. And then you wouldn't see a little thing. Little thing. Okay. And then the other is kind of like over. You know what? I'm just gonna make the chest flat because I don't like maybe like that. That kind of does it. That does what I want. That feels correct. It's like her chest is very flat. There is no boob. No booba. Alright. And then we do the other little strip. For those coming in wondering, wait, isn't this a suggestion stream? Why are you drawing Sayu Synchrony? I am almost out of suggestions. And because I would like to have suggestions for the next suggestion stream, I am temporarily doing this. That way people can suggest other things. And by almost out, I mean there's like only one suggestion left that I need to do. So, please send suggestions. Please, please, I beg. I am begging on my little tiny hands and knees. Please send suggestions. I need it. And then is that a that's a Magatama. It's like a little circle and it tapers. Yeah. I'm avoiding the face on purpose. It's fine. It's kind of ripped. It's kind of add some lines to represent the rippedness. If you're wondering why I'm drawing Cyan's Synchrony, I asked the thing to randomly generate me a VTuber. Well, I found a wheel of random VTubers, and I used it, and we got a Zion, and so I just went with the current person who, whoever is in charge of Sayu, because, I can't, I don't know, I don't want Niji Sanji to kill me. You know what, I'm just gonna not do the rippy thing, because I am struggling. Welcome to Creative Liberties 101. And then we got the little whoosh on the side. Welcome to... At least the body details aren't that bad without the coat. Okay, so it's kind of like got a little whoosh. The coat just scares me, okay. Something about it feels like a lot. In context, it's probably not a lot. There are VTuber models that are much worse than this. But also, I don't draw people a lot. Welcome to Bacilli Facts 101. People are not my strong suit. I do not draw people very often. Why? I don't like drawing people. I'm trying to force myself to learn how to draw people, such as drawing hands. It's not working. Alright, and then we got the little curve here. Kind of looks like that, I think. So then I just got to translate that shape over to here. Okay. And then we got the little arm thing. What? Why am I getting ads? We got like the little segment. Another segment. And then in the middle, we got this little bit thing. Okay. There we go. Alright, is that all the body detail that we can see? I think it is. Oh god, we gotta do the hair now. You know, I could just decapitate her. That's always an option. Is it an option I think most people would enjoy? No. Because knowing how people work, suffering is funny. I don't think it's very fun. To be fair, I could have just chosen to re-roll the wheel to get someone I could easily draw. But I didn't. So I'm here now. Wow. And then little bangs. Wow, well. Mm-hmm. Then we got the little eye detail. That's fun. That's kind of like that, I think. Yeah, that's fun. That's gonna be fun. Let me get to it. Hair details. I'm looking at it. I'm a-trying. I'm a-trying. Welcome to Basili is a-trying. Is he going well? No. It is not going well for the Basili. This is time for the Basili. Said in the worst impression of like a Dracula accent ever. I know that's not what it's like. I don't think that's even how Romanians sound. Like Dracula's, that's just like how I associate it with Dracula. I'm sorry. And then we get the long asymmetrical little bit of hair. Ugh, god. I hate asymmetry. I mean, I say this as if my hair is not just asymmetrical, but like I hate asymmetry so much. I hate it. Why do you people keep doing this to me? Whoever decided asymmetry was cool in character designs needs to be spoken to. Because, god fucking damn, why'd you gotta do this? You know what's worse than asymmetry? No, I actually don't. What? Oh, you want me to drink. Cheers. Ooh. Oh shit, I got water on my tablet. If I had a nickel for every time I got water on my tablet, I would probably have like 50 nickels. Which is like trying to do math. But I can't do math. Welcome to, for a biology major, I can't do math. But that's okay, because you don't need math. You don't need math. You know why? Because, like, if you're doing genetics, you don't even need a Punnett square. You just do one of these bad boys. And you know what? I know what you're going to say, but you need a Punnett square to figure out... Shush. You don't need a Punnett square for this. You want to know why? You can represent a heterozygote like that. Bravo, give it up for Basili. If you're doing genetics, just at least let the computer do the math for you. True. Wait, the computers do that for you? Welcome to I have not gotten there in college. You know what? The first game I think I'm going to play whenever I get, like, my laptop a little bit upgraded so that, like, it can handle more intense things and also streaming at the same time. You know what the first game I'm going to play when I do that is? I'm going to play Niche. And for those of you who don't know what Niche is, I'm going to teach you what it is. So Niche is a video game. It was made by Stray Fun Studios. It is a fun video game. I have the port on my Switch that is currently broken and I need to fix, but like shush. That I don't do tech. I have all the stuff I need to fix it and it's halfway disassembled. I just don't want to fix it. because I am scared. But like, so Niche is a game about genetics and also like population, but specifically population genetics. A lot of comp sci and applied math progress in the past 20 years have automated the analysis of genome in mind. Oh, yeah, right, because we had I almost called it All About Genetics Project. No, the Human Genome Project. That was a thing. That is a thing. That happened. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is looking a little like Sayu if you squint and don't think about it at all, ever. If you just don't think about it too hard, it kind of looks like Sayu. But we can make it look even more like Sayu with the power of including the little visor thing, which I will get to. I I want to do the little face details first. Oh, I'll think about no. No, don't think about it. Don't stop. So before this I was watching the Omochi Kyo collab. That was fun. I have never played Baldur's Gate 3 because my laptop would combust at the mere sight of Baldur's Gate 3. Plus, I'm a broke bitch and it's like $60. But it's a worth it $60, I will say. From what I've seen and heard, it is worth the $60. And I have to agree. It looks nice. It sounds like there's a lot to do in the game. Oh god, why is her eye evil? Oh god. I'm gonna kill myself. Because I hate this. I really should get into drawing. I'm very envious of people with this skill. I am also envious of people with this skill. I have this skill, just not very good. Would you believe me if I told you at one point in time I drew people way worse than this? I have the proof. The proof is out there in the internet, and I can find it and show you what art of people by Basili used to look like in like 2017. Let me find it. Should be able to find it pretty easy. Where is it? Should be around here. No, okay, I'm not. Wait, what if I take out that part of it? Okay, that's DeviantArt. That's not right. Yes! Found it! I found my old Wattpad account that has all of my old art on it. Oh god, I'm gonna cry of cringe. This is something I had in middle school. I just have to find, like, a drawing of people. Where is it? Oh my god. No, I don't like care if I'm the best or, like, whatever. I just want to communicate concepts well enough that something more skilled can pick up where I leave off. Yes, true. You wanna see what people I can let me look at the fucking image. Nah, god damn it, Wattpad. Why are you doing this to me? You wanna know what my people drawing abilities looked like in like I think this was like 2016, 2017 maybe? No, this was 2016. Like 2015, 2016. That's when this was. Because by 2017 I had better art. Not by a lot, but better. All right. I'm going to warn you. This is atrocious. And you can tell it's atrocious. So in 2015, 2016, this is my art. I drew this. This is from like when I would have been trying to do math, like 10, 11 at the time. So this is from like 9 to 8 years ago. And every time I remember my old Wattpad account, I take mental damage. And I cringe a little inside. See, I can barely do that now. Yeah, but this is like what I used to draw like. Trust me, with enough practice and time, You can go from god awful dog shit to like slightly better. Okay, I'm probably underselling it. This does look like this is recognizable as like a human person. This what the fuck is this? Wait, no, I did this with a mouse. And I think I did it in Fire Alpaca. I think so. This is this is what I used to draw like. The animals are slightly better. If I can find one where I drew animals, which shouldn't be hard. Animal flight versions. Oh god, that is horrific. Wait, is this better? Let me find it. Yeah, that one's okay. That one's actually okay. This was done mobilely on Metabang Paint. And I know it was done mobilely on Metabang Paint. Because I remember drawing this. And it is dog shit. Say it with me now. This was also from like 2015, 2016, so I would have been like 10, 11 here. My ability to draw animals has definitely gotten better. Ta-da! As you can see, I can draw animals. I need to invest in myself with proper equipment, but the brainworms. Listen, you don't need proper equipment. You don't need a drawing tablet or anything. I know I'm showing you really bad art that I've drawn, which probably isn't helping what I'm about to say. Listen. Ibis Paint on your phone. It's a good starting place. You don't need a tablet, you don't need a pen, it's free. Trust me, start there. I used that for the longest time, and I still use it to this day, and my art is actually is not that bad. It's what I drew the Bacilli Ugg emote on. Actually, where is that? Here's my Bacilli Ugg emote. I drew that with my fingers on Ibis Paint on my phone. And I still have the file on my phone for this. Like, I drew this on my phone. You, too, you can draw some pretty cool stuff on Ibis Paint with just your fingers. Exhibit A. I did that. Like, you can do it. Trust me. If you're gonna... Yeah. The concepts sketches for those emotes were also done in Ibis. The final emotes were done in Krita, which is also free. I don't recommend Krita if you have a mouse. I don't. So I'm gonna really quickly show you what drawing with a mouse on Krita looks like. There is nothing, and you can't really even fake pen pressure. With Ibis, you can fake the pen pressure pretty well if you're just using your fingers. But with Krita, you can't. I mean, you can also fake the pen pressure pretty decently on Fire Alpaca with a mouse. It's not going to look the best, but you can do it. But if you're going to use a mouse, don't use Krita, because you will not have any type of pen pressure, and your lines won't have... There's no way to actually add stability for Krita if you're using a mouse. This is with my tablet, by the way. You can see I have, like, pen pressure and stuff. But with Krita, if you're doing a mouse, you don't have that. Like, let me try and draw. You can tell it's bad. You could spend time and actually make it work, but I don't recommend it for the sake of your wrist. Yeah, I get that concept. There's no gradient. Yeah, exactly. With Ibis, though, even when you're drawing with a finger, you can fake that pen pressure. Similar thing with Fire Alpaca, plus Fire Alpaca has sensitivity controls that work with the mouse. So if you only have a mouse, Fire Alpaca, if you don't have like a mouse or you don't want to start out on the computer, Ibis Paint. Now, Ibis Paint does have a computer version. Don't get the computer version. It's like $20. Not worth it if you're just starting out. And also, fucking expensive. Like, and to be fair, that's like only one way you can get the computer version. No, you can either choose between the subscription version of the computer version or the outright buying it version, both of which I don't like in principle. So I stick with Krita, because no matter how much I love Ibis Paint, I'm not dumping $20 on that. No fucking way. I would rather eat myself alive. But right, back to people. Trust me, like I said, with time and practice, you can go far. But Krita, I know it sucks, but Krita is nice. It's got a lot of brushes and it's fun. The downside to it though is that if you're a mouse user, atrocious. I actually think I have in that old YPad book where I posted art. I think I have something I drew with my mouse on Krita. Let me find it. Where is it? Why? Uh, where is it? Where is it? No, 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 no. It should be here. Where is it? Ah! I have something and I know I posted it. Come on, where is it? It's here. Where is it? No, no, no. I had this until like I was like late into my fifth grade, not fifth grade, seventh grade. And then I lost the email to this account and I don't have it anymore. School. I think this is the right one. Trying to find it. Yeah, because I had this late into seventh grade. So I had this from like before I started sixth grade too. I've used Krita briefly. Those pictures will not see the light of day. Yeah. Trust me, Krita with a mouse is hell. Where the fuck is this? Should be in here. No, 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 no. Doodles and stuff, maybe? Oh god, no. That is not what I was looking for. Oh god, where is it? Oh wait, here it is. No, it isn't. That's a mood board. That's not what I was looking for. Oh god, I looking at my old art is making me cringe. And if you could see it too, you would also cringe. But I don't know if Wiipad, even though I have ad blocker, I don't know if it's gonna show my like fucking information through like ads. Okay, no, it doesn't look like it will. Like, this is awful. Oh wait, I have physical photos of stuff I drew. Ad profile exposed. No, it's just showing like get YPad premium. So it's not actually showing anything of like importance. Welcome to this has somehow gone from let's draw to let's look at all of my old art. So this is a book and I started this in like the summer of 2015 and I kept it going up until like the end of my school year for 2017. So this is a lot and this is old art. I don't think I've ever used this alias anywhere ever again. But it's old art and you can see it. You can see it. So, I remember I had like a couple of OCs and one of them was called Taco. And then there was like this is of someone named Ree and Dusk. I guess those were two OCs I had. This is horror at its finest. And then this is old stuff. So this is even older. So I think like mid 2015. Oh god, this is atrocious. These are all the old OCs I had as like animals. My god. This is so awful. So this is I used to have like a closed species called jacktiles, which was the concept of taking like a jackal, and then combining it with some type of reptile. I don't have it anymore, and I didn't give it to anybody, so it's just kind of been dead for several years. But this was one of them. I I I hated this. And then I used this was on like I think my old phone or tablet or some shit. And I for the longest time I'd use Metabang. And I saw someone who would use I don't think they are around anymore. If they are, I don't know. I saw someone who would use like Sketchbook, the app, and I fucking hated it so bad. Trash in a new. What is this? God damn, what is that? And then triggered Mary Sue Exity. You could tell I was a middle schooler when I did this. And then. I mean, listen, we all start somewhere. And considering I went from this to the model you see now on screen before you, and like the art you see me draw, a tail, yeah. What the Jesus? You can tell that my art is just very. My lines are not good. My color choices. What the hell is? Oh God, it's worse on my phone. Like what was I thinking? Like now you can see some things did stick around. Like obviously I still do the little hair thing. I why'd I switch like you could see that? Like obviously some stylistic things I still have stick around, like the hair on like animals. That's still a thing I do. And that you can see that that's been a thing I've done for a long time. I should drink water. Like no, you're good. Honestly, this is fun to look back on cuz like you can see like you can still see some of like my current style in this, like the cheek fluff and then like the hair. You can see like and this is my art. I do remember drawing some of these. And I think for some of like the physical stuff, I can find the characters in like old sketchbooks, I'm pretty sure. This was for I'm going to have to explain this one. So, also at this time frame, I joined a roleplay thing called Country Cats, not based on Country Humans, if you would believe it, weirdly enough. But take Antalya and make it so more political stereotypes than anything. And I was Italy. This is like a dog. This is a cat, not an elephant, but god damn. You can tell like this is awful. You can tell that I have greatly improved with that cat version of Poland ball. Yeah, pretty much. I took Italy. Here he is. Yeah. Yeah, little me. It's more than just the shading. Oh my god. What is this? It gets worse. Don't worry. Silly goober. Yeah, it is. You can definitely see some of the like my modern style in this though. Like the cheek fluffs, the this is supposed to be a cat, the oversized ears. I still do not draw cat ears the correct size. You can see it on my model. It's a cat. Those cat ears are not that pointy or big. You can see it. And then this is people. Oh, hello Siri. This is for another YPad roleplay thing because that was a big thing in like middle school. And I had these OZs. Isaac and Mike. And then this is the old like the cover art is probably one of the older pieces from this. And then what? Okay then. Arcane. Oh wait, this used to be an old OC I had. This was an old OC I had. His name was Arkin. Arcane. He was fun. I remember this OC. He was gay. And you can see the cat ear thing. And the hair thing, you can see it. and the chest fur thing, which you can see also uh here. Like I still do the little face, like the head hair thing, and then like the little chest fur thing, and the little cheek fluff, and the oversized ears. I still do those to this day. It's just better looking than it was in like 2015, 2016. But I still do it. And then this is another OC who is a human version of this OC named Josh. Uh, this was for someone on YPad. I was like, this was a gift, and I know what I did for this brush. I like how this looks, and I know how what the brush was, but you can see I sucked at art. Seconds ago, yeah. And then what? Oh, this was like I was excited for that as a kid. What else do we have here? Oh god, it's worse. Art, Arcane, not my Arcane. Scotty, disappointment. Wow, this is a reference sheet I did, and I did this in MS Paint. I gotta ask why. What was little me thinking? I get what this character was for, but like, damn, bro, it's okay. You can reference. That's a fine thing to do, buddy. What else? Just why? Yeah. Yeah, no, you summarized my thoughts exactly. I was not dying, I was overdramatic. I think, when is the oldest one I have, or one of the older ones? Uh, this is one of the older ones. This was of all my, like, main OCs. By this point, I had left that country, cats roleplay thing, and so I had, I'd remade Italy, and I made him a regular cat, which is like an Italian flag. This is the dragon from the cover named Hyacinth. That's the redesign of Arcan, same character, and I don't remember what his name is.
You want toast?
Yes. So this was towards the end, so this would probably been 2017. You can see that I improved since the start of it, but damn, that's still bad. What is this over here? I'm looking at old art and cringing.
Okay.
Why are you
Why is
looming?
it on Wattpad, girl?
You remember?
What?
Okay, never mind.
Like,
I was a Wattpad kid in middle school, okay? Don't ask why I posted art to Wattpad in middle school. The cool kids were also doing it. I think this is the...
Spectrum.
I used grayscale palette for everything but the scarf and rainbow. This
That's
is...
cringy. Ooh.
Yeah. Look at my modern art.
There's a cat.
Yeah. Isn't it much better?
Yes.
Yeah. Life lesson to be learned from all of this and whatever nonsense this is that you can improve your art, and sometimes
Get bitches.
sometimes the art from like middle school is fun to cringe at. Posture check. Okay, I will check my posture, Apop. Maybe after we finish what we were drawing, we'll come back here and like choose something to redraw. I think this would be fun to do. This was in I think this might have been done in
But like an elephant.
At the time I didn't. This is how I used to draw. I remember drawing this.
It does look like a 14-year-old drawing.
Yeah, because this was like late 2016. Wait, no, was this late 2016? I mean, look.
2016.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like.
Yeah, late 2016 because it was before Christmas. But it was.
That was.
Yeah, you're doing math. Oh,
That was
toast.
like 8 years ago.
So this was
That's
like,
crazy. I remember stuff like that. I'm old. No.
yeah. I remember drawing this. This was done in Krita. I can tell you that this was done in Krita. And you can tell because the lines, there, girl, there's nothing there. But I remember doing this in Krita on my old laptop, like, which my dad had given me. It was a Windows laptop. It was Windows like 7 or 8. It was old, and I ended up killing it because water got spilled on it. But it was old as shit. And this was, yeah, this was like the last, I think, official reference I ever did of this character under this username. I've redrawn him a couple times since, but they have never looked like this ever again. But yeah, this is a character. I can tell you it's a character. Can you add Gem to mine?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is what my art used to look like in 2016, specifically late 2016. So, 8 years ago. This is what my art looked like 8 years ago. And this, oh wait, I have to switch over to in OBS. This is what my art looks like today. As you can see, we have come a long way. Long way. And this is just practice and drawing so much. Like, for a long time, I didn't take like anatomy studies or anything really seriously, and I didn't do them. It's only been like the past couple, like 4 or 5 years, probably 4, that I've actually been taking like anatomy kind of a little more seriously and been studying it a little more closely. And you can kind of see that. Not a whole lot, but I've been trying. So yeah, I've been improving. And all this is to say, don't worry. You too can improve. You can start off drawing like shit. It's okay. But you gotta start somewhere. I've started somewhere. You just saw where I started. It was awful. It was cringe. It was horrible. But now, we're here. And, yeah, it's not great. There's much better artists. But I'm happy with how far I've come. And I definitely can say this is less painful to look at. But even then, like, I'm clowning on my past self, but I remember being proud of some of those drawings as a kid. And, like, just being so proud of them. But, like, it does go to show that a lot of drawing just can help you in general if you're trying to learn art. But also, you'll grow. And, like, some of the things I do, I still do today. Like, still do the little hair thing with cats. Do the little chest fur, the face fur, the head fur. But those are more like a stylistic thing now than like a like those have always been stylistic thing. What am I on? Like those are still things though, and you can tell that it like those are stuck with me. That's why I could never be why I don't like doing realism. I've tried doing realism. I did it for like my high school art class for the sometime it was a thing before the pandemic. And I
Oh, I'm not legit.
okay,
A bit too much, but I got the whole thing.
it is toast time. It is toast time. Like all this to say, you too can improve. And if you feel like your art is bad, don't worry. You can only go up. I promise you, it gets better. Okay, we don't talk about Picasso. Picasso is a bad example. The point is, if you think your art sucks, don't worry, just keep at it. I promise you, it gets better. Counterexamples everywhere. Yeah, but also some of those counterexamples can be attributed to the fact that when you age, and like especially when you have something like dementia or Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, you also kind of lose the ability to do those skills as well. So part of the example counterexamples come with that. And sometimes the counterexamples you might be thinking of are also just people changing what type of style they do. For example, if you go from drawing realism to like cartoon art, it's obviously gonna feel like it's a downgrade, even if it's not. Because it's a different media and a different style. Like the way you draw like in a cartoon style is not at all that similar to how you draw an anime style or how you draw realism. Or even semi-realism. So there's also things like that to consider when you're thinking of counterexamples. Sorry for being quiet, I'm eating toast. Welcome to ASMR, and it's just me eating toast.
I wonder what frog tastes like.
You wonder what?
Frog tastes like.
Frog?
Frog legs.
Okay, Frenchie.
Racist.
How is that
It's a
racist?
stereotype that all French eat frogs.
No, it's a stereotype that the French have weird cuisine. And to be fair, escargot and frog legs are just kind of an example.
On chocolate. Chocolate bread. I would.
Okay, you provided a good counterexample. Croissants, baguettes. Okay, fair enough.
Macarons.
Okay, so I think the style I'm drawn to is like Samurai Jack, lots of stylish straight lines. Okay, yeah. It's good to have inspiration in mind. A lot of my inspiration when it comes to like cartoon art, like the cartoon style I have, comes from like cartoons I remember fondly as a kid. So like Scooby Doo is Scooby Doo, like Pokemon. Uh, it definitely comes from. It's good to have like influences. Another example I can think of is Warrior Cats. The Warrior Cats fandom has done irreparable damage to how I draw cats. Welcome to I will never be able to draw a single cat ever again without the fucking hairbang thing. Warrior Cats is forever ingrained in me, the hairbang thing. I hate it. No, I don't. I actually kind of like it. It's cute. It's fun. But also, it has ingrained itself into me, and I can't. I've tried to undo it. Every time I try and undo it, it just feels bald. It feels so damn bald. I hate it. Oh god, why are eyes so hard to draw? Alright, this is a person. That's why eyes are hard to draw. Why are eyes so hard to draw? Because you don't draw people that often, jackass. Wow. Wow. Let me just add. Oh, eyebrows. And then we get to do the visor. Which is that, I think. Yeah. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Wow. Wow. the visor thing is coming together. But yeah, having stylistic inspiration is good, and steal stuff you like from other people's art styles. And I'm going to explain what I mean. So, if you see something you like about someone else's style, figure out why you like it and then incorporate it into your own style. I figured out that I like the way a lot of Warrior Cats artists would draw little head fluff because I thought it added aside from character, I thought it added like, a detail to the head that was missing when you draw cartoon cats in like that more realistic style because I was like I always feel like drawing them without it they looked bald, and so I incorporated that into my art style. I liked the stylized cheek fluff because it's a lot easier to show like the cats have like fluffy cheeks that way than it is to try and render out hair strands. I don't draw whiskers on cats just because I found out that because the way I do line art, it overlaps a lot and it doesn't look good to me. It's okay to steal as long as you know how to steal. Don't don't be stealing other people's art and calling it your own, but you can steal aspects from their style that you like and incorporate it into your own. And some might say, "Oh, that's inspiration." Yeah, kind of. That is kind of an inspiration, but you can also make the whole argument that it's like theft. Also, anyone who tries to tell you art style theft is real can go suck a nut. Art style theft is not real because like the way people inherently draw is going to always differ in some degree because nobody's going to use the same program or the same brushes or the same like technique when it comes to drawing something. So even though it's like, oh, art theft is real because yada yada yada, no, it's not, because every single artist will draw a single image differently, even if it looks similar, even if they have similar styles, it's always going to be different from each other. Steal responsibly, yes. Exactly. You got it, A-pop. Steal responsibly. Also, another thing that's not real, pose theft. Anyone who tries to tell you pose theft is real can go suck a nut. There is a limited amount of ways you can pose a character and have it look like not wrong. Now, here's the thing: you can pose a character in a way that feels wrong if you want to go for like a more like unnerving horror feel. But like, here's the thing: the human body, and by extension, animal bodies and cat bodies and horse bodies and what cats are an animal. Like animal bodies, all are gonna have a limited range of motion that you can pose them in. Like you cannot, like put a human arm inside the torso. Like, like you know, your arm does not have that degree of motion. So like, pose theft isn't real. Color palette theft isn't fucking real. Anyone who tries to tell you it is can go suck a nut. Welcome to Basili. I I hate this. It's a thing. People are like, "Oh, you stole my color palette." You don't own the color palette of yellow and green. You don't own the color palette of yellow and purple together. You don't own the color palette of yellow, pink, and red together. You don't own a fucking color. You can't own a color palette. Because, like, I'm gonna give an example here using Sayu real quick. So, like, okay, we got, like, this bluish green. We got this, and then we got a little bit of gold. And then the hair is kind of like off-white, purpley-ish. And then we got the skin tone. Well, I'm not going to count the skin tone because, like, actually going to go with this color for the hair. Like, we got these colors. Sorry, I trademarked the forearm. You now owe me royalties for finger extension, finger flexion, wrist extension, and wrist flexion. Yes, exactly. So, like, this is the color, like, the rough color palette of, like, cyan. This is obviously not the exact colors, but these I'd say are the bulk colors. Like, the bulk of, like, the general colors. Like, you can take that kind of, like, cyan color, maybe, like, saturate it a little more. Take this darker color, maybe add it a little bit more, like, hue, or, like, shift the hue around. And then take this gold color, obviously make it, like, more vibrant. And then change the little, like, this to be, like, more light. And that's kind of, like, the same, like, that's, like, You saw what I just did, but you would not say these are the same color palette. Because fundamentally, even if these are the same base colors, with just some like modifications to like certain qualities of them, this is still not the same color palette. And like objectively, sometimes people will argue that like color palette theft over something like as simple as this. I'm gonna show you this example because this is a real example I've seen. Like, these like light colors that are like, these light pink colors and stuff. These colors just go really well together. This is not, you can't copyright this. You can't copyright this color palette because you know what? You can make the argument that like, oh, this is really similar. That's a little weird. And like, you know what? Yeah, I can see that. If like, there was other things going on, like I could see how you would be like, they're kind of, a bit too heavily copying me. Like I could see how, that would be a thing. Starburst coded. Now that I think about it, yeah. But like, you can't own a color palette. And this is why. Someone, some people would claim that this is color palette theft. Some people would claim that this is color palette theft. But these are not the same color palettes. They're not the same. Are they similar colors? Are they similar palette colors? Yes. But you can't copyright a color palette. Because there are only a limited amount of colors. Like, it feels like, yeah, there's an infinite amount of color points, but like, realistically, you're not going to go with like that. You're probably going to go with something more vibrant, like that. There's a realistic amount of ways that colors can look good together. And now, to be fair, you can make something like this work and make it work in a way that's not bad. You can make something like this color palette work. I feel like if you added kind of like some in between, like maybe like a purple, you could make this work in theory. But there's a very limited ways you can make this work. Something like this, where all the colors are relatively similar, or the colors are like this is like a neutral color with a slight tint. This is a neutral color with a slight tint, and then you have blue and gold obviously work together. Like, there's a reason certain color palettes are so common, and it's like common because they look good together. There's just no way to get around color palettes looking good together. There's no real way to get around it. And I get why some people would be like uncomfortable if you were to like, completely reference all of like, all of their stuff. I get that. I get like, there's a line between like inspiration and then theft. And sometimes that line can be really, really foggy in some places. Like, especially when we're talking like character design, it can feel foggy sometimes. But also, you can't copyright a pose. You can't copyright an art style. The Disney art style, or whatever you want to call it, isn't copyrighted. Because Disney can't copyright a way people draw. You can't do that. And again, it goes back to the thing of like, everybody's going to draw something slightly differently. That also is an argument. In 8-bit RPG, there are like, when using more bits, there are more, and splitting hairs over finding differences between colors becomes futile. Exactly. There's also that, like, and then like the fact that you can use color palettes in like different ratios. So I'm gonna bring this up again. So in Zion's not Zion, Sayu's design, there's a lot of black, and then you have these very strong like blue accenting, and then you have like a little bit of gold, and then you have the hair, which is like this like this off-white color, this kind of like white, which is kind of also a very subtle accent. Like, you can use the same color palette, but like maybe instead of going like heavy on the black and the white, you go heavy on the black, like the black and the gold. Well, not the black and the white, but the black and the blue. You go heavy on the black and the gold, and then like the white, the like off-white color, and then the blue. Or you can go heavy on the blue and the white, and then have like gold and black be your accents. Are you seeing why color palette theft is stupid at this point? Like, you can do this. Like, there are a finite amount of ways, I guess, you can like order this. But also, you see like that color palette doesn't matter, because like if you were to fundamentally change the ratios of these colors, it's not gonna be the same. Like, So like color palette theft is just a stupid argument because it doesn't really take into account how you can work with the same colors in a different way. Like you can use the same colors as someone else but have completely different result. And then also that doesn't take into effect that a design is more than just colors. A design is also concepts and like, execution and patterns. And there's a lot more to a design than just simply colors, and there's a lot more to a design than something like pose. Like, and you see a lot of this stupid color argument in the adoptable community where, people make designs and sell them to other people. And like, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. The concept of a pink sprigatito has been done by thousands of people. You're not special for doing it. Pose theft is stupid because poses are constrained by biomechanics. Color/palette theft is stupid because color space is so vast and that there's room to share. Exactly. Plus, when you think about color palettes, there's also ratio to consider because like you can have the same color palette but use different ratios of a color, and it'll change how a character design looks. And then also, color palette is one of many facets to character design, so arguing over it is also really fucking pointless. But people argue over it. And it's so stupid. It's like if I have to see another person say that like color palette theft or pose theft is a real thing, I think I'm going to physically combust. Like, no, no, Deborah, or not Deborah, because a lot of the people spewing this are like chronically online kids. And to be fair, I pot calling the kettle black a little bit. I also use the internet way more than is probably healthy. But like, chill out, dude. Nobody's copying your design, Sparkle Dog Lover 26. You just have a rainbow dog. You know how common of a character design that is? And also, side note, welcome to Basili Arts and rambles about things that bother me. It's why I do art as a hobby. Because if I ever tried to sell an adoptable, I could never deal with someone being like, "Oh, you're stealing from so and so." Yeah, sure I am. All I did was draw a pink cat. Why? Our designs don't even look similar. The fuck are you on about, Jessica? The Basili rage. Exactly indeed. A-pop, exactly indeed. Ah, I love art, but the community sometimes, and certain sides of the community, really bother me. Welcome to just how it is. And then for a little color variety, damn. Also, weird gatekeeping amongst art. Like, that is also weird to me and it bothers me, but like, it bothers me in a different way. Communities are fractals. You'll see weirdos at every level. Yup. There is always gonna be a weirdo in every level. The hard part is not generalizing it. I'm gonna use pro shippers as an example because a lot of people generalize pro shippers as like groomers, which is like okay. Not well, it's not okay, but like here's the thing. It's a lot. It's hard. Why are you generalizing people because you had a bad experience with one person? Like I can generalize, like a lot of pro shippers could generalize anti shippers, and this gets into shipping drama, which is in of itself a chronically online thing. Nobody cares if you ship two characters together who are related. Go outside, touch grass. I promise you, it's an enlightening experience. You might get weird looks, but nobody's gonna call you a pedophile for shipping two siblings in fiction. As long as you're not weird IRL, people really don't care. Nobody is gonna care as long as you're not a freak IRL. Well, let me rephrase that. As long as you're not being weird to people IRL, nobody's gonna care what you like in fiction. Like, and then there's also the whole thing of like anti-ship arguments can lead down to a dangerous pipeline from talking about things that a lot of like are like, oh, that's morally unjustified in fiction, to, actually condemning like any LGBTQ representation at all in fiction because it's somehow problematic. Like, there's also that argument to be made, but that's a more complex argument, and I don't feel like trying to fully explain that argument while drawing. But like, generalizing a community is really difficult. A lot of pro shippers also will generalize antis as, being these really evil people who, will dox someone over fiction. And there are definitely people like that in the anti-ship community, but as someone who used to be in the anti-ship community, a lot of people think that they're doing something good, and because they think they're protecting others from, these horrible things in fiction, and that by doing that, they're stopping it from being normalized. And sometimes a lot of the people in that type of space aren't super gung ho about it. They're not going out of their way to dox people. That's like a vocal minority of the thing. Moral crusades can get dangerous rather quickly. Yeah, that as well. But the point is, overgeneralizing is a big problem when you stop and think about it. Like, there are weirdos in every community. Are there pro shippers who are groomers? Yeah, that's a thing that happens. There are also anti shippers who are groomers. No community is more likely to be a certain way than another. It just, there are people who are like that in every community. There are furries who are zoophiles. Does that mean every furry is a zoophile? No. It just means that there are furries who are zoophiles. There's an overlap there. And it makes sense when you think about it, because, like, okay, the animal enjoyer fandom, like, the fandom of people who enjoy animals on, like, two animals who talk and walk and have human characteristics. Of course, there'd be overlap between those people and the people who are interested in, animals. Of course, there's going to be some overlap there because, they share the common ground of an interest in animals, even if that interest is not inherently sexual. Like, inherently zoophilic. Like, there's obviously going to be overlap there. Like, overlap, but that doesn't mean all furries are zoophiles. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I went there, but, like, we went there. Like, it's so stupid to go on, like, a moral brigade over stupid things or generalize a whole community based on certain people in a community. Like, obviously, there's bad people in every community. It's just like, you can't really generalize a whole community based on those bad people, and you shouldn't, because the minute you start generalizing a group of people, you start to begin to dehumanize them. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't say that in a very, like, I'm looking for words and I can't find them, like a very mindless way. I say that in, like, a genuine way, because it's easy to forget that people are people, especially when you're in a we versus us type of scenario. You see it a lot. I've seen it a lot on pro ship Twitter, where pro shippers will kind of, anytime a pro shipper who used to be like an anti shipper kind of brings up concerns they have about someone in the community or something they're doing, there's this kind of thing of like, well, you're probably just crying horse, or calling bull, if you will, even though their concerns might be very much genuine and valid, because they themselves have dehumanized anti-shippers, and that extends to how they treat, pro shippers who used to be antis. And, like, you see the reverse as well in, like, the anti-ship community. And, like, obviously these examples are with, communities online who, their values kind of don't mean jack in the real world. But, like, there are examples you can use and you can point to as, like, yeah, when you start to generalize a group of people, you start to dehumanize a group of people, because you end up generalizing them down to, like, maybe a small group of people, or maybe just, like, core things you see them as, and that can lead down a dangerous rabbit hole in and of itself. And it's complicated, and it's hard. How did we get here? New achievement unlocked. How did we get here? I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I am a little uncomfy. I'm gonna shut up. You don't have to like everybody. People contain multitudes. Yep. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Nintendo Direct was cool. That happened yesterday. Yesterday. I I'm still hung up about the fucking Eustace. I'm still hung up about it. I'm still hung up about Eustace. Oh, I'm still hung up about it. It bothers me. Brothership. Yup. I'm not a big Mario and Luigi fan. I think it's cool. I'm a Pokemon enjoyer. But the biggest exciting thing to me was Ace Attorney because we're finally getting like an official translation of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. For a long time, there was only like the fan translation of the game, but now we're getting an official version by Capcom. Ain't that fun? English translation. Woo, baby! But also, Eustace. Eustace! I'm gonna cry. I fucking hate it. Why? Why Capcom? Why'd you name him Eustace? Eustace Winner. I know, I know they couldn't keep the fan given names for legal reasons and stuff, but Eustace, Eustace was the best you got in the draft room. Come on, Capcom. You surely could have thought of something better than Eustace, right, Capcom? Right? Please, please. Genuinely, I saw like genuine Jeremy. Jeremy Winner. I will take that. Like that is I would accept that. Hell, I would accept if they had given Eustace to Blaine and we didn't find out about it until, after like the release of it. But why give Eustace to Sebastian? He is canonically 17. How many 17-year-olds do you know that are named Eustace? I know zero. Like, what? Like, Eustace is not a teenage name. Like, and you have Blaine, who is like canonically 60, I think, like, late 50s, early 60s, I think. Like, you could have just easily given it to Blaine. Like, come on, Capcom, come on, it was right there, Capcom, Capcom. Eustace makes me yes. That was my exact thoughts. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Eustace, why Eustace? Trying to do the little scratch thing that she has on the mesh, like, but it's not working. Okay, I can live with that. Eustace. They named him fucking Eustace. They named him Eustace, and I'm never gonna be okay with that. Never in my life will I be okay with Eustace. It makes me, like you said, Apop, it makes me think of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Ooh. I think it's time to stretch because my back is killing me. Do not sit for prolonged periods of time. That's what the valuable life lesson of today is. Valuable life lessons from today. You can always improve an art as long as you start. And God, my fucking body is not made correct. Itch. I am itchy. It's. Bleh. Wow. My body is not ready. It is made of bone and muscle and pain. All right. Do we want to spin the VTuber wheel again, or do we want to redraw something from my old YPad art book? Hey, hey, where is it? I had a chapter in this called Volleyball's Hurt. Where is it? Because I remember, yes, I found it. That day I got hit really hard with a volleyball and it hurt like a bitch. 0 out of 10. I remember because we were in gym and we were playing volleyball in gym. And that day after school, I was supposed to go to Halloween Haunt for the first time as like, not first time, maybe the first time. Like, oh wait, I found an old piece of art. Oh, I found it. I found an old piece of art I want to do. Okay, so this is from 2016. I know it's from 2016 because of the previous message, which is talking about Niche, the game. Because this was posted in, I think, September, if I remember right. And I cheated the system, and I had technically gotten the game for free because Strafon Studio has a thing where if you want a Steam code, but you're gonna like do content over the game, you can request a free Steam code, and I did. Was I a child? Yes. Did I kind of deceive Strafon Studio a little bit? Also, yes. But did I thoroughly enjoy that game until my laptop broke? Yes. And one of the nichelings I had on a save was called Peanut and looked like this. And I drew her, and it's so goddamn bad. So bad. So bad. Look at her. Yep. Yep, indeed, Basili. Look. I was so proud of this, though. I think there was also another one I was proud of. Where is it? Where is it? Small bean. What? Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Welcome to. We are back to looking at old art I have done. I'm proud of this somehow. Oh. Oh, that's gore. Oh. Noops. I was an edgy teenager. I was edgy in middle school. To be fair, were you really alive if you weren't edgy in middle school? Eddie. Yeah, I was edgy. Well, fear isn't known. Oh, okay. This is angst. Oh my god. This is roleplay angst. Because canonically, apparently, at the time, my character that I was doing, which was Italy, was in a romantic relationship with Switzerland. Say that aloud anywhere. And in the roleplay, because I was starting to like stop being very active in the roleplay, I did this in a pirated version of Paint Tool and canonically, Switzerland was starting to fall in love with Scotland, and I was upset and angsty about it. I said edgy, and I meant edgy. Why does he look like that? I said edgy. You can also tell at this time I was starting to learn that you should color things without using black for shading. But also, look how fucking bad this is. Eternally confused. Don't worry. I understand what it is. However, I was also there. And it was weird. Don't worry, you're confused, I'm confused, we're all confused. Look at this stupid cat. Why is he so happy? You know what? I'm gonna redraw this. Because this is stupid. And I fucking remember this. And look how dumb and happy he is. Look how dumb and happy he is. Eternally confused is correct. I know what I mean, and I am very aware of what that is. I am very aware of what I mean when I say Italy was in a relationship with Switzerland. Do you? No. But also, you weren't there. So you don't know, and I cannot explain what it is without it sounding like a complete fever dream. To be fair, it kind of was a fever dream, but I remember it, so that means it happened. And the worst part is I remember this. The worst part is I remember this. Uh, I remember edgy middle school. And I remember the weird roleplay of political cats, not political cats, but like countries as cats. That was before country humans was a thing. Or like before it was a big thing. No, it was before it was a thing. And I remember it, and I don't think you can find any like traces of it online anymore. But I remember it, and I it was a thing, and I remember it. And it was a weird thing, let me tell you. It was weird. And it was something. And, like, it was weird. Also, how I also reminds me of the one time I had to try and me and a group of other teenagers tried to tell someone to not kill themselves over kill themselves in the middle of a roleplay on Amino. It was wild times. Unrestricted internet access should not have been given to me at such an early age. But at least I didn't end up like groomed or anything. Look, I'm a burnt bug. I am talking about edgy YPad. What did I come into? Oh my god. I am reminiscing about WAPad. Because earlier in the stream we looked at old art I did, and I have decided to redraw one of those pieces, which is from a roleplay called Country Cats that I did when I was in like 6th and 7th grade and part of 5th grade. And it was not. It was weird. It was wild times. You're confused. I'm confused. Honestly, I am sorry you have come into such confusion. I cannot provide any more clarity. Wait, do you know what I'm talking about? Or are you just saying not country cats because your first thought is country humans? And it was not like country humans. There was politics. In canon politics. Yep, I said that, and I know what I mean. And I'm dead serious that there was politics in the cat roleplay with middle schoolers. Ain't that fun? Bunch of middle schoolers doing a cat roleplay. I forgot about this Wait! Wait, no. You remember what I was talking about? Wait, you know what I'm talking about. Wait, you remember this? Time out. You remember this as well. Like, this was not just a fever dream I came up with in the middle of, like... This was You remember this, a burnt book? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared is an accurate description of what that Amino was like. I was all over Amino. Yep. Like, I am crying. I am... I am just surprised you knew what I was talking about. Because I sure as shit... Like, despair is an accurate feeling. The fact you know what I was talking about, though, is what's most taking me by surprise. Because, like, I really lost contact with like all of the people who were in that roleplay. Like, because it started out on Wattpad and then it ended up on Amino, and eventually at some point my parents made me delete Amino, and I don't I lost that account, and so I ended up losing contact with all of those people because I also was told to delete my Wattpad. So, but I remember this, and I'm genuinely surprised to find someone else who remembers what I'm talking about, because like that was a wild experience, and that was like it felt like a fever dream the entire time. I know it was real though, because like I remember drawing the things in this like old Wattpad art book that I have posted, and like the thing that we're currently redrawing. I remember drawing this, and I drew it in Paint Tool Sai, and I remember it. And like the fact that it like there's another person reminded me of Omegle roleplays. Oh my god, Omegle roleplays. I never roleplayed on Omegle. That is my only like thing I can say. But like in hindsight, the role playing on Whitepod was probably worse, and then it ended up on Amino, and oh my god, shit was wild. Shit was wild and insane, and oh my god, absolute fucking insanity. And I don't know how it got there, but it did. But the fact you remember and know what I'm talking about, like, is wild to me. Because A-pop sure as shit doesn't know what I'm talking about. But like, the fact someone else knows what I mean when I say country cats. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is the second stream in a row I've caused you physical, well, not physical, emotional anguish. Welcome back to streams. I have accidentally caused you emotional anguish twice in a row. Wow. A-pop doesn't remember doesn't know the trenches, which is probably good because damn. Thankfully, I was never in any severe danger on Amino, which is ironically lucky. But like, damn, that was weird, and I remember that, and oh dear God, it was weird. Like I remember it, and I remember role playing as drunk in Italy, and God, it was weird. God, it was weird. Creepypasta was rabid, to be honest. I don't know what's worse. Welcome to my memory of Amino is pretty much only the Country Cats Amino that existed. And that is like an extension of the memory I have of role-playing Country Cats on Wattpad in middle school. Like, so my memory of Amino is mostly fond, but also very confused. Like, it's very confused. Welcome to hell. How did we get here? Childhood nostalgia? Remembering that I had old art and that it sucked? And now we're here again. Man, I was too busy playing Flash games at that age. Yeah, I was damn. The internet is a wild place. Doo doo. Look at him. He's so stinking cute. Why is he so stinking cute? I had said so many people to ask the kids in Amino to help them not unalive themselves. For real, no. Like, goddamn, like, the experience of trying to tell somebody don't kill yourself when you're also like a child is weird, and it sticks with you in ways that I don't like. Thankfully, I only had to do that once, but God, that was not a fun experience. A-pop, I'm sorry for the emotional anguish. Welcome to to the two kids old enough to not old enough, young enough to remember. Oh okay. At time. Ah. Where the fuck is my water? I'm gonna go grab water real quick. All right, I lived. The wave almost took me out. Yep. Damn. This is weirder than the one time. The only other time I've met someone who knew what Country Cats was, I randomly found the person on Toy House, and I do not use Toy House anymore. But like, that was weird. It was like, wait a minute, you also remember this? What the fuck? Wild experiences. Wild experiences. I, I genuinely. Oh my god, I still use Toy House. I used to use it for like a little bit because an ex friend of mine gave me an invite code, and now I just don't use it because like the OCs I have a notepad on my phone, and I just keep all of my OC lore there because like a lot easier to manage in a place where people aren't gonna judge you for shipping the wrong thing. Like, you can't cancel me on toyhouse.com. I don't use it anymore. Like, the joys. I have too many OCs. I need it. Yeah, no, fair enough. Like, fair enough. Like, but yeah, damn. Anytime I meet someone who knows what Country Cats is, I have been emotionally taken aback. Like, cause it's just like what? It's like seeing your teacher out in public. Except the feeling is worse. Not worse, but like weirder. Because it's like, hello, last time I spoke with you, I was still a teenager. Well, let me rephrase that. I was still like mentally and emotionally developing. And now we're like adults. And it's weird. So damn weird. Like, it was a. Yes, it was. Like, what? Like, the whole concept in general was a fever dream. But, like, the the fact there was literal like a literal like storyline, and like I remember at first I was really dedicated to the whole thing, and then I kind of fell off as like went through middle school. And like at like it was sometime during 7th grade I ended up just like someone had apparently taken Italy from me as like the character in that role play, and so I was just like, okay, and I kind of dipped, and so I don't remember much else. Like, I remember some parts of the roleplay. I remember like there was a whole, I think, not like nuclear war thing going on. Like, what on earth was happening in that roleplay? And never again. Like, that was an entire thing, and it was weird, and I remember it, and I don't. It feels like a fever dream and a half. At some point, someone had accidentally it was the no, it was the Ireland role player had accidentally sent porn in the fucking thing, and like that was a big thing. And then same Irish player was like, I'm going to kill myself. And so we had to comfort them and talk them down. Like multiple people tried to comfort them and talk them down from like, the edge. And it's like, God damn, what the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened? It was a time. It was a time and a half. And goddamn was it a time and a half. Oh shit, the Irish player, I remember hearing about this. Yes! I don't know the whole thing about the porn thing. I remember like hearing about it. But like I was there for the suicide thing. And I remember trying to like comfort said role player off the edge along with other people because like they were open about it. Like they were being weirdly open about it in the main roleplay space, and it was like weird, and it was like, dude, come on. What? It was weird. Like just yup. Just like God, it was the Irish role player was weird as shit. And I do not remember a single like I don't remember any of like I the only things I remember is that they once accidentally sent porn in the amino, and also like once I had to comfort me and other people had to try and talk them down from suicide. That was weird. That was a experience. I I it was an experience. Oh my god. Apop is probably sitting in the corner like, what the fuck are they on about? And the answer, Apop, is middle school trauma. Well, not trauma. I kind of remember it okayishly, but like not traumatically because I had much worse things going on in middle school. But like, damn, some of those things were just like, dude, trauma. Yup, that was an experience in middle school. It's like, wow, you just. Although I will say at that time, I also had the character design for Italy because I roleplayed Italy. That was my character. I had that design memorized to a T without looking, and I could draw the dude. With same with my main OC Arkin. I could draw both of them without needing to look at a reference image. So I could so that was a fun thing I remember from that time as well. I kind of knew what they looked like, and I could draw them straight from my head. Like, but yeah, I was Italy in that role play, and I remember at one point he was severely drunk. Italy was normal for a while, and then the war happened, and he got really drunk. That's what I remember from that is alcohol. God. That was a thing, and it was definitely a wild experience because like Canada was okay in my book. Yeah, I think Canada was I think the same guy who did Britain if I remember right, or I'm remembering wrong. I my memory is Jack, and also I don't know what time you were in it or who you were in it. I I no wait, yeah, Canada was, I'm pretty sure, the same guy who did Britain. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. I think they were the same person. I don't remember. I don't remember, but I know the guy who was Britain was the guy who set it all up. And I do know that. I remember Scotland because I remember how I got into the role play was I saw Scotland's own YPad where they posted art, and I was like, I drew a gift for them, and I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna join the roleplay because this looks like fun, and so I did. And I remember that's how I got into the roleplay, like, and so I remember that, like, but yeah, the fucking amino for that roleplay was wild. I remember Switzerland. Switzerland was fun. I remember the guy who played Switzerland, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he went, but I remember him. He was cool. He was chill. I hung out with him a little bit. Our characters at one point were dating, which is weird because I can say that I remember I was lurking for a while and I don't remember how much I did there, if at all. No, yeah, I remember a lot of it because I remember it kind of like mostly fondly, but there was like a lot of stuff in that role play. It's like goddamn, and the fact that you know what it is, you are the second person ever since I have like left YPAD and I like kind of like I have not spoken with those people since. You are the second person I have randomly come across in like the span of like 3 years who knows what that is, which is like wild and insane because it's like you also remember this strange fucking fever dream. Like it was wild. Like it. That's just what are the odds? If I had a nickel, like what's the meme? If I had a nickel for every time I met someone who knew what the Country Cats roleplay was, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And it's weird that the two like it's weird that it's happened twice. But yeah, I remember that roleplay. And it was something. What I remember is that the Britain guy was cool. I Switzerland and I were on good terms. I looked up a lot to the Scotland because Scotland had really good art. Me when I heard Country Cats, A-pop is A-pop just was immediately like what, and I'm like, I know what it is, and then you showed up and you know what it is, and it's like damn, that's a real thing, and you like that's a real thing, and other people remember this, and it's definitely weird. Like, but yeah, I remember it, and I then everyone else will follow in after. Oh my god, like just we end up with like a friendship reunion of just like all of the old Country Cats role players. just, just from this, like this somehow ends up and people find it and it's like, hey, wait a minute, I know that guy. All like this wouldn't have happened if I did if like this wouldn't have happened if earlier in the stream I didn't go through my old iPad, like looking at my old art, because then I wouldn't have picked out an image from that to redraw, and then I would have you probably still would have come in, but like we would not be talking about this. Like wow, the odds are insane, and they are weird. Like damn, and that was like 8 9 years ago. Yeah, because it started I think 2016. No, yeah, 2016 2015 ish. So I would have been, God, I would have been like trying to do math. 2016 was 8 years ago, so I would have been like 11, 12 at the time. And by the time I left, I was probably around 13, which is like crazy because those were formative years. And out of all the stuff I remember from middle school, I remember that pretty positively. Minus like the weirdness of that one role player. But yeah, I remember it, and it was wild, and I remember it, and like I've tried to find it, like I remember like every time try and remember it and I try and find like physical like proof of that it existed, I cannot find it. And I'm like, imagine we never found out about this and we just lived our lives not knowing someone who knows was right there. Yeah, that would be like insane because like this is a wild experience. It's like, damn. Like you also were there for the fever dream. And like it was wild. And to this day I remember it. And like God. Like I remember it and I like and that's just like weird to me because then like there's other people that remember it like out there, and that's a weird thought to have because it's like shit, I'm not the only person who remembers this fever dream. It's like it's wild to think about that if like if there were different circumstances and I had never brought up my old Wattpad and I had, like, even if I had chosen a different image to redraw, unlocked a core memory I tried to throw away. I cursed you with cat. I have cursed you with the forbidden knowledge of the middle school Wattpad. Like, the memories. The memories. It was an experience and a half, and like, just, I remember it, and for the most part I remember it pretty fondly, and some of it I remember the actual like roleplay stuff very vaguely. I remember the general kind of plot, and at some point there was war, and I remember that because at some point that war made me, it was like, yep, Italy would definitely get drunk to cope with this. Like, yep, alcoholism. Wow. Like, I I remember it, and I that is weird to think about. Just too strange. What is the odds that you just happened, like, we just happened to like just intersect in the same space at the same time? Like, that is insane. Like, cause like, dude, fever dreams, and it's all bad. Anyway, it's time to color this redraw. Redraw of the one edgy comic thing I did, because I remember at the time I did the comic in the role play, like, the role player who was like who was dealing with, like, who was like playing Switzerland was like, they wanted their character. This wasn't meant to happen, but the universe made a mistake. Yep. So like, the role player who was playing Switzerland wanted their character to end up with Scotland because at that point around that time I was kind of starting to fall out of the role play. And so I remember I made this comic to kind of like express how I think canonically Italy would have felt about this. But I didn't really have any hard feelings about it at the time. I cry. I cry from like 6 years ago as comments of this. Oh my god. That was a thing. And I remember it, and I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. I swear I have the reference of this Italy guy. Where is Italy? Where's the fucking reference for the cat? So tired. Maybe it's so tired? No. Okay. I'm gonna finish a few headshots to sleep. Okay. Oh, that was Ank start. This is... We coincidentally intersected in, like... Okay, that's not the right Italy. Welcome to I am trying to find the right reference for this character. Have Italy. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, good, no, yeah. Our past adventured so far off and we're here. We just, like, for a brief period in time, we were, like, there. And then we diverged. But somehow we ended up back in the same place. We weren't meant to find each other again, but thank you, internet. Yup. We have... This is... This feels so wild. Like, this feels insane. Like, somehow, some way, like, the internet just has randomly brought us together. And it's insane. I don't think I can articulate how wild it is to me. Because, like, this should not be... Like, I didn't think I would ever meet any of the people from this roleplay again. But we're here? And... yeah? Like... It's wild. Alright. The algorithm knows too much. The algorithm has secrets. And those secrets are knowing who was connected to who. Where is the reference for this motherfucker? Is it here? No. But that's the image. Proud of this. Where is it? Where's the reference for this cat? Welcome to... We fear what isn't known because... What? Okay. That's... Great job, Luke. Great job, Vasily. God. Middle school was an experience. Middle school was an experience. The algorithm has somehow reunited two people who would never have ever thought they would meet again. Which is insane. It's like... History is boring. Bake. What is this? Good job. That is not art, dude. Somehow this convo drained me so much. No, I get it. I get it. If I randomly was forced to remember middle school, in like part of middle school I thought I had completely forgotten, I too would be drained. I don't blame you in the slightest, because you just randomly were reminded of something. You walked in on a conversation, were randomly reminded of something from middle school, and then just forced back into like the trenches of middle school. I get it. I am also kind of just out of words to say, because like this is an experience. Like, this feels like if like being thrown into a time machine and then just sent back to the past. And it's like, I'm glad it was at least a neutral part of the past I've lived, and not like, because there's a lot worse places middle school could have sent me. But like, damn, this is a wild ride. Like, I'm just out of words. Cause like, okay, bacteria fun fact. I if I can remember any, oh my god. Mm. I need this for my sanity right now. Okay. Let me look up the bacteria wheel. Cause not the bacteria wheel. Bacteria. Cause this was a fun fact I learned recently during research for the All About Bacteria Bacillus cereus notes. So, apparently the emetic toxin, that is produced by Bacillus cereus, so the toxin that causes like the vomiting form of the illness, can cause liver failure in even patients who have who a healthy immune system, so immunocompetent patients. And I was thinking it would be a one-off thing. No, I found at least 3 cases of liver failure from Bacillus cereus and that specific emetic toxin. And that's interesting. I don't know how we got here, but at least I kind of have some fun bacteria facts. Another bacteria fact. I this is a fun one. So recently, there was long-term evidence from a study published in regards to a vaccine. So the vaccine is called MV140, and it's a bacterial vaccine to help with kitty war crimes. Oh god. So the vaccine, the MV40 vaccine, was made so because recurrent UTIs are difficult to treat, and because the main way of treating them is with antibiotics, there's genuine concern that the consistent use of antibiotics can cause potential for antibiotic resistant UTIs, which is not good. So researchers have been trying to have made a polyvalent vaccine, so it targets multiple bacteria, for 4 of the common bacteria that cause UTIs. And The long-term data was published. They was presented at a urology conference back in Kitty War Crimes. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Was published back in not published. Yeah, published. But was presented back at in like the beginning of April at a urology conference in Paris. And the results were pretty cool. I have the results. I have the pages bookmarked. I can't remember the exact results, but they were really promising. Even though the study was with a pretty small sample size, they were pretty promising. uh, where is it? M40. No, come back here. Damn it. M40. Euromoon. Wait, you're the Euroimmune. The vaccine is called Euroimmune. Like, this is that is what it's called, and it's great. I love it. But it specifically targets where is it? E. coli, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Protus vulgaris, and then Enterococcus facilis. Oh my god, the puns. Yes. Scientists are nothing if not funny. Yesterday flashbacks. Yep. Scientists are funny. But so it targets those for bacteria, but specifically the strains that, are most responsible for UTIs. And the long-term study that was presented on April 6th at the European Association of Urology Congress showed that the results showed that about 54% of the study participants, the study was made of both men and women, who, experienced recurrent UTIs had remained UTI-free for the whole 9-year period following vaccination. So it's very cool. And there's a lot of, like, that was, like, the first, like, big long-term research thing. And it's also pineapple flavored. So not only it's a sublingual vaccine, so you spray it under your tongue. That's why it's pineapple flavored. It'd be weird if a shot form vaccine was pineapple flavored, and that would bring so many questions, and I feel like that would violate the Geneva Conventions more than, like, anything a middle schooler could. No, take it back. Middle schoolers can definitely violate the Geneva Conventions. Like, goddamn, that was an experience. But that's a fun thing. Nitrogen fixing bacteria. But yeah, the fun bacteria fact to hopefully remove the war crimes and middle school from your head. Because I need to finish up this redraw so I can go to bed. Because I have work in my mind right now. It is just it is thoughts, but the thoughts are just war crimes. That was a time and a half, and I remember it, and I would like my memory of it to be gone. Not really, though, because I at least don't have any negative memories of it, considering middle school had a lot objectively worse things going on for me. The fact that I remember it, like, decently, like, okay, is like, and not in a negative way, at least not inherently negative, is kind of nice. What the fuck is the Italian flag? Welcome to I forgot how Italy looks. Like the flag. Italian flag. Okay, so it's green and then, like, red. What have I done? What have I done? I have committed many a crime and atrocity just by existing. You can now at least say that I have managed, that I am the only streamer, or at least hopefully the only streamer, to recognize the cat. I am sorry. If it makes you feel better, I also recognize this cat. And I remember drawing the original version of this. I remember the original. And it's just... I remember. I wish I didn't. Because goddamn. I recognize the cat. I am sorry. I bring middle school back to you in unfortunate ways. You recognize the cat. So far, I have managed to both force you to recognize country cats again, and also to remember to with the knowledge that his name is Eustace. I am sorry. Hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow is Pokemon. Surely nothing bad can come from Pokemon. Everything will be fine, and there'll be no traumatic flashbacks to middle school. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but I am sorry genuinely for the drama. I'm sorry. Don't worry. It could be worse. It could. Well, I take it back. Maybe not. Maybe not. I am now so far the only person, probably, who has managed to ruin your entire day in the span of a stream twice in a row. I will never recover from this. You. I'm sorry. Oh, oh god. I am sorry for my crimes against humanity. God, his design used to be so much worse. I am physically pained by the fact that this is probably one of the best designs for this character I've done. What? Trying to find... Oh god, what the fuck is that? It's a catastrophe. I have cursed you with the knowledge of everything. I'm trying to find the reference image for this motherfucker so I can finish this as fast as possible and we can pretend this never happened. Ah! Come on. Where's the stupid cat? It's in this book. Where is it? Why? Where is it? I want a refund. I can't even pay you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to refund you. And you haven't paid. So I don't know if I can refund you. God, my body. My body is not ready for the cat. Alright, you know what? We can just stare at the nose. While I find a reference. I think I need sleep right now. Yeah. Oh god, I just need the stupid fucking reference for this cat. I feel like any of the VOD viewers are just gonna wonder what the fuck happened here. And I'm not gonna be able to explain anything. Oh. Oh. I've inflicted mental torment on one unsuspecting Twitch user. Wow. Rough day, huh? They don't know the horrors. The pain. They will hopefully never know the horrors. The fucking horrors. Where is the stupid reference for this damn cat? Ah! I'm going to jump off a bridge. Because I want to finish drawing this fucking cat. There's a human version of this. I hate this so badly. What have I done? I can never atone for my sins. Oh god, where is the stupid fucking cat reference? Oh, took me 4 years to delete my Amino account. I just lost mine. Oh, my. Oh. Oh god, my ears have done something. Okay, the demons are gone, I think. I hope. Oh god. My ears just started fucking echoing. And I. What the shit is this? I'm trying to find the stupid cat's reference. Ah. Oh shit, are you okay? Yeah. I I tapped on the back. I covered my ears and tapped on the back of my head and I'm okay now. But for a minute there, I don't know what the hell happened. It doesn't hurt, but that's weird. I am I am okay. My brain has just chosen violence, and I have all the questions for why it chose the violence. I'm trying to find the stupid reference for this fucking cat. Ah. Uh. Okay, that's Arkan. That's not the cat. Where's the stupid cat? That's what the hell is this? Huh? The fuck is that? I hate that. The cats are. Oh, my sister is calling me. Hold on 1 minute. Want a break from the ads? Oh my god. Ah. Welcome back to the live vlogging of a mental breakdown. Because I, I for those who are completely confused as to what just happened, welcome. Middle school, and I don't need to elaborate. Watch the VOD. We explain. And by we, I mean me and the other person in chat who knows what I'm yapping about. Because that, you ever meet someone in the wild and like they know what you're talking about and you're 90% sure nobody else knows what you're talking about? Yeah, that happened today. Like, I have somehow managed to single-handedly ruin someone's day with this stupid cat, and it this cat caused war flashbacks. Not literal war flashbacks, but like Amino in the good old days. And by good old days, I don't mean the good old days. Yeah, that there are some times where you just meet someone. Hello, sibling. You brought dinner? A critter. Oh, Fred.
And this is my critter.
I know, I see your critter. I had.
He's my oh, oh baby.
I'm gonna have to watch this VOD tomorrow to make sure I didn't just have a fever dream.
Yeah. Okay.
I can explain, but I don't think I can. This cat was middle school. I remember this cat from middle school. And at one point I had this cat completely memorized, and I could draw him from memory. Which is probably terrifying in hindsight. But the demons. Chat, this has been a wild morning. And it's not even early in the morning. It is like barely Thursday. But I'm already I I I feel like I feel like I am in a fever dream. Like that someone knows what the how did we get here? Great question. Someone walked in and happened to knew the the old warrior, not warrior guts, the old Wattpad roleplay I did in middle school, and we're here now, and I have feelings about this, and those feelings are 90% confusion. 90% confusion. Like, because their cat countries is starting to scare me. Great job. I just need the stupid reference image of this cat. Please. Please, past little guy. I am trying so hard to survive. And my brain is not functioning. Like, at all. And I do not like it. I also just, my ears stopped working. What is this? I'm gonna fucking cry myself to sleep. Da 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 da. If you know this cat, no, you don't. I, uh, the memories of middle school are haunting me. And it's an experience. I I am barely functioning at this point. Because goddamn, goddamn, there are things you shouldn't remember. And also, this marks the second time in a day that I have managed to cause someone to have a mental breakdown. Not a day, like a week, and 2 days in a row to add, and I don't know how, and I kind of scared as to why that just kind of happened. And you stupid fucking reference for the goddamn cat. Ugh. Where is this damn cat? Uh, yeah, this is. Welcome to a liminal space and half. And the VOD viewers are gonna be so confused and like, what? How did this cat send someone into a mental breakdown? How is this cat making you just stop talking? Middle school. I don't need to elaborate, I don't think. Cause like, goddamn, I remember this cat. This cat existed. And if you remember this cat, congratulations. I I am sorry that you also remember this cat and the fact he existed as a cat. And God, God help me. Cause don't I don't know how we got here. I don't know how long I can maintain being here. But like damn, I if I wake up tomorrow and this turned out to be some type of fever dream, uh, I would not be surprised. But if this is somehow real, I don't clip anything from this. That's if this is somehow real, I don't clip it, please. Because then I'm gonna have to like I don't know. It's a day. It's a fucking day. I am tired, so very tired, and like just cats. I cats. I God. Yep, that's it. We're done. We're done. I cannot even raid somebody. My brain is not working anymore. And it is not working anymore. If you want to go uh exist somewhere else in someone else's stream, please do. I'm going to end stream cuz I I don't know how I got here, but somehow I managed to completely cause someone to have a mental breakdown. And I shared mental breakdown. For them, more painful than me. But, like, damn, I remember, they remembered. I feel like I've just seen God. Good night.